Hi friend, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mina Kamille here, and today we are going to be doing more fragrance videos, of course. We're going to be talking about two fragrances that are similar enough to give you pause. So we're going to go ahead and get into some comparisons. I have two fragrances here that are shockingly similar, and I wanted to get into them. They are not dupes. They are separate fragrances from separate houses, and they're both niche. So yeah, let's do it. I have the lovely, one of my favorites. This is Jerjoff Lira, and then I have this going against a sample that I got for Ex Idolo, Love and Crime. So I came across this sample because I was looking at the notes and I'm like, this sounds delicious, vanilla sponge cake and stuff like that. When I smelled it, I had no idea how similar it was to Lira, especially because the notes aren't similar at all. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you the rundown of the notes of both fragrances, the inspiration behind both fragrances, and then we're going to compare things like price, packaging, all that good stuff. So let's start with Love and Crime. I already sprayed some here in the sample, and I have tested this out on the skin. Both of them, I tested them out for a full day to see the comparisons on longevity and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into this one. So Love and Crime, it is a gourmand. The top notes are pink pepper, red mandarin. The middle notes are feminine florals, baking sugar, and star anise. And the base is natural cocoa and vanilla sponge cake. I love the inspiration behind this fragrance. This fragrance was inspired by this Bonnie and Clyde-esque couple back in 1905 Boston who escaped from prison together. So basically, the girl in the couple thought it was a good idea to get married. So they got married while they were both incarcerated. And then at the wedding, it was her idea to smuggle in saws in their wedding cake. So they basically got married, smuggled the saws in, I don't know, escaped. I don't know the details, but they escaped, okay? They got free. The story made national coverage, and they became almost like heroes in a sense. And the woman that was involved, actually all of her charges were dropped and she was acquitted. That's crazy, right? Like the public became so enamored with them that she got off. I'm like, okay. So I love that story. I thought it was so cute. And the title, Love and Crime, makes so much sense when you think about the inspiration behind it. And then also, like, on their website, they kind of talk about how the notes play a role in it and the contrast between, like, light and dark and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they got a little carried away there for me, but the initial story, I love a good story behind a fragrance. Lira, on the other hand, so Lira's top notes are blood orange, lavender flowers, and bergamot. The middle is rose, jasmine, and cinnamon. And then the base is vanilla, musk, and caramel. The notes are completely different, but I'm not playing when I say that they smell so similar. It's mind-boggling to me. Like, mind-boggling. And I feel some type of way because before I watch a lot of fragrance reviews and I've never seen one talk about the similarities in the two until after I realized that they were similar. And then I went searching for it, and it was like a whole bunch of reviews and a whole bunch of like stuff on Frank T was talking about how they were similar. But I'm like, how come I never knew that before? But anyway, the story behind Lira is boring. Inspired by ancient Italian perfumery. Blah. Throw it away. Like, it does not compare. I'm sorry. They have a better story. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some of the notes. I actually had to write this down because I went through them all day, smelled them. So I'm going to be looking down a lot. I'm sorry. Please just pretend like I'm not. So right off the bat, Lira is more creamy to me. They're both very similar. They're both gourmand. Lira is much more creamy. They both have citrus, but Love and Crime, I feel like it's a lot stronger. It's more of a powerhouse version. It's stronger. When you first spray it, there's like that touch of mandarin at the top. It kind of punches you in the face. Versus like the blood orange in Lira just kind of floats to the top. Like Lira is definitely more gentle, more laid back. Her citrus is more laid back. Her citrus is kind of like floating and flirting with all of the notes. And then Love and Crime citrus is like, boom, here I am. You can smell me. And then when I'm ready, I'll take a seat back and you can enjoy all the other stuff. Love and Crime also is a tad more spicy than Lira. Like the anise, the star anise in here, and the pink pepper, it really comes out. And I feel like the cinnamon just kind of mixes in with the other notes in Lira. So yeah, the star anise is definitely present more so in Love and Crime in comparison to the anise. Those are the most similar spices, so you compare those. Lira's also a lot softer just all around. It's a lot softer in the dry down, but it's also more seductive to me. Like there's something about Lira that's like very soft and like a little dainty, you know? And Love and Crime is like more of a flirt, if that makes sense. Like Lira's like, I'm gonna let you come to me, and Love and Crime is like, catch me on the right day and I might approach you, you know? So Lira is more, yeah, Lira's more passive in that sense. I honestly, they're so similar that if someone had on Love and Crime, I would think that they have on Lira. That's how similar they are. Let's get into some meticulous things because they're so similar. Let's talk about packaging. So I own Lira. There's like, where's my let's be correct. Okay, I own Lira. Lira has like very Italian style. I forgot what their bottles are inspired by, but the packaging is crazy. Like I have a box. I still have the box that it came in, but the packaging is crazy. It's so unique, very luxurious looking. It has a little tassel. It has the line stamped on the back. Very, very unique Italian theme here. Personally, this is an unpopular opinion, but I really don't care for this bottle. I understand and I can appreciate the look of it, but it's just not something that's like my style, like in terms, like it doesn't match the feng shui of my house, you know what I mean? It's definitely different. I love the creativity of it. Love and Crime's bottle is very boring in contrast. Like this one may not be my style, but at least it's interesting. Love and Contrast is just a simple, let me not say boring. Some people like that simple look because it doesn't clash too much when you're thinking about aesthetics. Yes, I'm that girl, but when you're thinking about aesthetics, right? It's not going to mess anything up versus this one against a bunch of other bottles, you're gonna see it. So yeah, do with that what you will. I just thought I'd mention that. Let's talk about price and size options. So the Love and Crime, I only saw it for 30 ml or 30 milliliters. And that option was $10 more than the 30 milliliter counterpart for this fragrance. So there's not a huge price difference, but I will say that Lira comes with more size options. So Lira also comes, excuse me, in this size, which is the 3.4 ounce or the 100 milliliter versus the 30 milliliter. So you could get two different sizes in this one. I think you can only get one in Love and Crime, and that's the smaller bottle. And that smaller bottle is $10 more than Lira is. So again, do with that what you will. I will say though, Lira, Love and Crime, the projection is stronger, and I don't want to say it lasts a little longer though, but the projection is stronger. So maybe that $10, that extra $10 is worth it if you want that sillage. I feel like Lira sits close to you. You have to like overspray Lira sometimes. Like I overspray this all the time. I could get carried away with it. And so, you know, and even when I overspray it, I feel like other people can't smell me unless they're like sitting next to me or they're hugging me. Versus Love and Crime, I feel like you can walk past someone and leave that trail. So that $10 could be worth it. Let's get into it. Which one is better, Lira or Love and Crime? I thought about this long and hard. Because they're so similar and they both smell good, and there's pros and cons to both, but I'm still gonna have to go with my girl Lira. There's something about the creaminess in this fragrance that's just, it just does it for me. It just does it for me. It's so creamy and well balanced, and I feel like in Love and Crime it's almost there, but I feel like it needed a couple of more, you know, mixes or churns, if you will. It's still slightly a little more rough around the edges. Now, if I never smelled Lira, I would have never thought that about Love and Crime, to be honest. I would have never thought that. But having smelled Lira and witnessing that creaminess and that smoothness on the skin, I just can't. I can't undo it. I can't unsee it. It's so good. It's so good. And I think it's honestly that, I think it's, every time I smell a scent with lavender, there's something in there. Like, I just like lavender in fragrances, especially in Gourmands, because you don't see it often, and it gives you that powderiness. That's what I'm looking for. Lavender adds a powderiness to fragrances, and when you add a powderiness in a gourmand that's already milky, that's already creamy, that has vanilla and musk, it just takes it there. It just takes it there. And I feel like that's why overall Lira still wins for me. But you know, if someone gifted me Love and Crime, I would not be mad. I would not be mad. So that's all I gotta say. Someone can gift this to me and I'll be A-okay with having both of them in my collection. So yeah, that is all I got. If you have fragrances that you enjoy that are really similar and you're not sure which one you want, or if you own a fragrance and you want to try another one but you don't want to waste your money because maybe they're too similar, let me know. I'll be happy to review that for you. Just drop your comments down below. Also, if you smelled both of these fragrances, which one is your favorite? Let me know down below. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell. I have a lot more fragrance videos coming up that I'm excited to share with you. Thank you, and bye.